Dear Minister Stepanovic, dear Ambassador Popa, dear Rector Božović, ladies and gentlemen, dear colleagues, first of all, I would like to thank you all for the opportunity actually to talk and to be here with you today to discuss this very important topic for Montenegro. And as you know, the S3, or Smart Specialization Strategy, was, from the perspective, of course, of the negotiations, is in line with the Chapter 25, Science and Research, but it was not definitely something that was our obligation to do. So I think that Montenegro showed a very good proactive approach with the adoption of this strategy, and it is a good sign, actually, that we recognize the potential that we have with our own capacities and that we can move forward in this area. As you know, the Chapter 25, from the perspective of negotiations, was opened and provisionally closed on 18th December 2012, and the job was not done there. Of course, we have aligned our legislative and strategic framework with the EU, but on the other hand, there are many challenges that are lying before us. So first of all, I would like to maybe emphasize the necessity actually to, for us as the country, to invest much more in science and research. I think that Minister Stepanovic is always stressing this out during each of the sessions of the government, that we need to invest more in science and research, and this is really true, because as the country we need to do more. Of course, we have great support from the European Union in this regard, because we have been using the possibilities, maybe not to the full capacity, but we're trying our best to use the possibilities that were arising from the IPA 2 perspective from 2014 to 2020, and also, of course, through the specific program Horizon 2020, where we have implemented several of the projects that were actually helped us improve in the area of smart specialization. I will just maybe mention that this project actually helped strengthening the economic competitiveness, innovation capacities, and innovation infrastructure of Montenegro. And during this program, we have implemented collaborative grant scheme for innovative project ideas, grant scheme for scientific potential in the service of innovation, and as Ambassador Popa already mentioned, that we are now also implementing technical support for the implementation of the projects that are in line with the priorities of the S3, that are aimed actually at enhancing capacities of small and medium enterprises, in general entrepreneurship in Montenegro. And of course, through this training, we are actually preparing our entrepreneurs to be able to absorb more funds, and actually to prepare very good projects that will help us also improve in this area. However, we have also many possibilities that lie ahead of us. I think that with the new perspective, IPA 3, that will be covering the period 2021 to 2027, we'll have more and more opportunities. And as Ambassador Popa already mentioned, with the Horizon Europe new program, we will have at our disposal around 95 billion euro. When I say we, of course, I think in general the EU, but also with the potential that we have, we can absorb probably many funds. And I sincerely believe that with young people especially in mind, that we have sufficient capacities to do that, to absorb more funds than we did in the previous period. I don't want to take too much of your time talking about different projects that we already have in mind, and I think that probably some of you are already well aware, because I see that Ms. Burkuljan is also here, that we have already some of the projects that are in place. I think very good projects that will help us actually improve in this area. So I just want to say that with more investments, we're actually investing in our future. We are investing in smart, sustainable, healthy, and digital Montenegro. And as such, Montenegro, I think that this is the only way that we can become also the part of the smart Europe. So thank you very much for your attention, and thank you very much for the invitation to talk about this topic. Thank you.